Yeah, it's a Stinson. Somebody gave me this last night. Hey, what do you think? Yeah, that's right. We're in the living room. Got a couple new chairs from the house we're rehabbing. And like, hey, want to get rid of them chairs, so I had to have it. This is the living room. The color we're painting the house. They kind of match. Arizona summer hat. Believe it or not, this is Stinson hat. Hell, to shape it back down because I'd like to have it a little, you know, it looks kind of weird right now. But anyways, that's gonna be my summer hat out here in the desert. Bill Bob Matt, what's happening, bro? Well, hell, we got 4 folks in already. Cool. So I got home late. You know, I've been out in the. What's up, John? How about this weather, bro? I was out in Golden Valley today working. It snowed like crazy over there. I had to drive home in the snow. The Highway 93 was closed from Nevada to Kingman. 40 was closed. All the highways were closed. A lot of snow. So while I'm working, Sean Blue, what's up? I get a call from Charles. You remember Charles let me use his internet. Poway, what's going on? Yeah, that's right, Sean. He let me use his internet when our internet was out. Charles, he goes, hey, bro. The neighbor called him. MYT, what's up, brother? Peace. And said, hey, Mitch's dog is attacking the goat. Charlie, old boy, what's up, brother? John Mullet in La Mesa. All right. Jake Stewart, what's up, brother? That's right. Big Red, what's up? Much love and respect. Right back to you. Thank you, J.E. Thank you. What's up, James Lee? So anyway, Charles calls me. John Doe, what's going on? Hi, Mitch. Hope you're doing good. Gotta go, brother. Well, thanks for tuning in, brother. John Hall, Robert Grimes, what's going on, brothers? So anyway, Charles said that the goat was being attacked by Bowser. Bowser's a dogo. He's a hunting dog. He hunts wild boars. There's no wild boars. My guys, come up. Salute, Mitch. That's right. Oh, man, I hope you get well, my friend. So anyway, we got a fence around the stall for the goat, Billy. And it's got a wire with T-bar, and then it's got pallets outside that. And my guys, come up. It's Dub. What's up, Dub? We got to get together and do that. So anyway, Bowser climbed the pallets and went up into the goat stall and was attacking him. And thank you, Charles, for coming over. I know I was over an hour away working. Charles came over. Yeah, shoot me a thing, man. We got to do that. And so he came and fortified the pen where the goat's at, and I went out and fed him tonight. And he's got a cut. He's got some bites around his neck, and you know, Bowser tried to take him out. So Bowser has caught 4 that I know of rabbits, and he eats them. And he's caught squirrels, gophers. He's a hunter and a killer and an eater. So, you know, I feel really bad for the goat. The Billy goat, dogs are tough. Well, he's a dogo. He's a dog. He's a hunter. And so, anyway, what's up, Big Oos? That's right, brother. So, you know, he's a great dog. You know, around people, around kids, he's wonderful. But when he sees goats, I'm sure if he sees a wild boar, he's going to go nuts. He just likes to hunt. White powder, Holmes. You know, so that's my drama. You know, when it's snowing, we got about 4 inches of snow here at the house, and it's nighttime. I went out and fed all the animals and stuff, and but you know, I feel really bad for Billy Goat, man. He's the only goat you can just go up and pet him, and you know, he just likes to have his head scratched, and you know, he had red. He'd been bleeding. So this dog is definitely an active dog. You know, I have to figure out a way to fortify his enclosure. Dwight Billingsley, what's going on, my friend? American Pride. Yeah, so, you know, I have to fortify the enclosure so Bowser can't get in there. Jake Stewart, remember 10 months. That's right, brother. Thank you. Not claiming to be a biker channel. This biker more than most. What I say? Yeah. Yeah, he's got Brick Colcock. What's up, Palm Springs? Truckamo Snapper. Yeah, he's a hunter, you know, and I feel bad for him. 'Cause I had to chew him out, and I feel really bad for the goat, man. I don't have him in the hole, but I chewed him out, and he's kind of sad because he can't figure out probably why. You know, and Rosie's hurt, so he goes up. They go up there and start barking at the goat, and he rams the gate, and the gate bounces back. It hurt Bowser's leg. Now Rosie's back leg is hurt because she's over there, you know. Anyway, yeah, the dogs are fine. The goat's the one I'm worried about. So when I was coming home, I saw on Instagram at the gas station this moron. Uh, uh, from Ukraine, this guy Zelensky. Uh, mentioned Thompson in chat. This guy Zelensky says that American boys and girls, men and women, are going to have to go to the Ukraine and fight, and they're going to have to die. It's on Instagram. Uh, I can shoot it to you. You know. He said that American men and women are going to have to go about James Lee out here in Galt, this side of Sac. Wow, out in Galt, what's going on? You go for a ride. Original Cocoa Boy, all right. James, man, I'm in Arizona now, bro. Yeah, he's saying that American young men and women are going to have to go over there and fight because it's NATO. They're part of NATO. Well, guess what? The Ukraine's not part of NATO yet. And if they are, it's in violation of the Minsk Agreement and a bunch of other stuff. We made agreements with Russia. Aloha, born twice. That's right, Mike. I got to see you, brother. You know, we made agreements with Russia that we wouldn't put troops in, NATO troops in Asia. Nice. I love it, Sean. We were not supposed to have NATO on the borders of Russia, and we do. And so, Mr. Wilson's view. But, you know, how in the fuck is this guy in Ukraine going to say that Americans have to go over there and fight and die? You know? I know what's going on, Kevin Dean. Unfortunately, I do know what's going on. It's a fucking money laundering thing. People in the big, OG Scotty, Skid Row interviews. What's going on, Scotty? Did you see that, Scotty, where I know you know this. The guy from Ukraine said Americans are going to have to go over there and fight and die for NATO and Ukraine. They're going to have to fight against Russia and all this shit. Yeah, it's all about big, big money. What are we up to, $200 billion now from America alone? All these other countries are sending this guy money. People are sending cryptocurrency, like $400 million of crypto has been donated to the guy. Yeah, that's right, Billabong. You know, I'm tired of it, man. I'm not going to fight for that creep, and I don't want one single American to go over there and fight or die for that piece of shit or his piece of shit country. I play a multiplier online, shooting game was a mess. And he said, thanks for the money that the war isn't what the media says it is. Well, has been going on for over 10 years. So here's the deal. And I saw this the other day. Yeah, he thinks he's in a reality show. This guy broke it down, and here's the breakdown in case you don't know. Vladimir Putin didn't just decide to go and invade the Ukraine. You know, that'd be like me going to my neighbor's house and kicking his door in and shooting him for no reason. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Uh, so Zelensky's a huge real estate properties in Florida and California from when, well, he shouldn't be allowed to be here. You know? Watch out, chick. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on, girl. Come on. Look at this, girl. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, look at this baby girl. So they were bombing Donetsk, or whatever. Uh, Programming, you know, it's in reality shows. Yeah. Uh, so they were bombing these provinces in the Ukraine that were Russian, ethnic Russians lived. They were bombing their cities, killing them. That's what the Ukraine was doing. And Vladimir Putin just got tired of said, hey, you know, fuck this. And he sent troops in to protect those regions. And then, you know, the Ukraine stepped up and, you know, Putin went in there to protect Russian people that are being murdered by the Ukrainian government. So that's why he invaded them areas. And, you know, and then, of course, our great leader, Obama, he put $400 million into a coup over there to get rid of a democratically elected president that was friendly to Claremont. That's right, David. Stay down. You know, they got rid of a democratically elected president that was friendly to Russia. That's what Obama did. And then they thought Clinton was going to get elected and they just have a great war. You see McCain and McConnell, all them guys over there. Oh, we're going to give you all the money you need. That piece of shit. What's that rhino fuck? Anyway, they're over there just pumping war, pumping war, pumping war. And then Trump got in there and there was no war. Isn't that amazing? Hey, Rosie. What's up, girl? So, you know, now we have a fucking war. There we go. There you go, girl. Come here. Come on. Come here. Get up here. You know, we got this one. Yeah. How's your leg, kid? The politics mix mash. Beyond what we are being told. Oh, the politics are just insane, dude. And so our only hope is Americans are smart enough to see what's happening with the destruction of this country, war, corrupt bullshit going on over the world, and get rid of this fuck we got running this country and his crew, which means George Soros. You know, I hate to keep talking about it, but it's an everyday deal. That's right. Yeah, Rosie's all right. Her legs hurt though from that damn goat. Huh. That's because you go and fuck with him. So, you know, what are you going to do? I mean, you got to vote, man. You got to tell your political leaders no more money for the Ukraine, no digital currency, no central bank digital currency, no digital IDs. Let them know. Tell them you want the railway system in this country fixed too. You know. Oh yeah, I know about Klaus, but see, Klaus Schwab is not a United States politician. He's not even a citizen of the United States. He's pushing this globalism bullshit. I'm an American. And quite frankly, I don't give a fuck about the rest of the world. And I don't mean that in the wrong way. I mean, I care about people all over the world, and I'd like to see people live good and be comfortable, have food to eat, roof over their head, be able to love their families and all that. But, yeah. Yeah, no smart cities. Those are just concentration camps. You know, instead of building a concentration camp, they want you to live in a city where everything's within 15 minutes of you. And if you try to leave, you get punished. Uh, uh, that's right, home dirt. We were bankrupt under the EU, IMF, and Ukraine is voting in and make a deal or go with Russia. That's why they gave an illusion of an upset. Yep. Yeah, so I don't really care about the rest of the world, honestly. And to be really frank about it, I would rather see Jesus die on the cross for our sins. We all need to know. Yeah, that's exactly right. He did. I would rather see that money that we spent on Europe. I'd rather see that money spent in Mexico, or El Salvador, whatever, Nicaragua, Costa Rica. I'd rather see those countries come up than this corrupt crap that's in the Ukraine. You know, I mean, it's supposed to help your neighbors, right? So, what's up, Rosie? You're supposed to help your neighbors, man, and those people are not our neighbors and they're not our friends. They like the money we're sending over there, and that's it. And that dude's so fucking corrupt, man. I don't know. We're being led by a bunch of corrupt assholes. So there's that. And so, what do you guys think about my last video? I hope you liked it. I'm gonna burn another one. What I don't like is I use Zoom to record them, and it's been coming out small on the. Hey, watch out, girl. Watch out. Yeah, there you go. You're bumping the screen. And Mexico looking better every day. That's right. It is cold out here. We got about 3 or 4 inches of snow. It was in the 30s, low 30s. Okay. It's a proxy war. But why don't we take care of our neighbors, you know? You know what I'm saying? Fuck the Ukraine. You know? It's always been part of Russia, so let them have it. Mr. Wilson View, we'll have to talk about that. Big red. Fucking feet. In the 70s. Well, it's in the 30s here. So part of the thing we have going on with the channel is my wife edits the videos. She works all day. Like right now, it's snowing, so she's in Kingman. She doesn't drive in the snow. I don't want her to, but she works a lot, so she has to come home, edit videos after she's worked all day. So if we tried having other people. It's Secretary Zelensky this week. It's all about the money. If we had someone, we tried having people off the video, so so she's went back to doing them, and it's let me check it on the grill. That's right, Troy. So we still do them, Finding an editor would be great, All right, Mr. Wilson View, that would be fantastic. Yeah, she stays in town, bro, and it's snowing real bad because I don't want her driving home getting in an accident, and her work pays for the hotel, so big red 1%, that's right. So I did this video about, gangs and shit, and some of my friends said, hey man, if motherfucking kids don't listen to that shit, then there's something wrong with them. And so I was glad to get a positive response off of it. But I also did want to mention that, hats off to guys that use laptop and iPad. And cool. I did say, in the video, anyone who's, got hooked up into prison gang or whatever, and they're still riding it out, hats off to you, It's not a choice that I made, and it's not a choice that I would make, and it's not a choice that I recommend. Well, and that's why I did that video, because we had a guy who's a subscriber. Hi, what's up, hon? There she is, at work. We had a guy, if I go to prison, can I join a white prison gang? And I'm like, why would you do that? Well, Wes Watson said if you're white and you go to prison, join a gang. Well, you know what? Wes Watson ain't no fucking gang. So why would he say that? I mean, white dudes are not obligated to do nothing except step up when all the white dudes are involved in some kind of situation that leads to violence and it affects every white dude on the yard. Then you're obligated to step up. If you're in a place, if you're at work, you're on the yard, you see some guys, several people attack another white dude, you're kind of obligated, you're obligated to step in. That's right, Kevin. Big Little Wes. Yeah, you know, the guy's like 5 foot tall and, you know, he walks like a fucking, you know, whatever. Wes Watson the Lame. He does have some workout program now at some high dollar house in fucking some high dollar neighborhood in San Diego, but that don't mean shit to me. You know, I saw a guy today on Instagram. He's talked about. That's right. You know, he talked about. He says, "I've had money. Money doesn't impress me. I've had things. Things don't impress me. I had nice cars. They don't impress me." He mentioned a few other things. Uh, he said, "What impresses me is loyalty, love, you know, all that kind of shit. That's what impresses me, and that's what impresses me. People that are pickle pirate, you know, people that are straight up, real deal. The Great White North. What's up, Laker? You know, people that are real, people that are just themselves. They're not out to impress no one. That's who impresses me. People that go about their daily life. They respect people, animals. Yeah, you know, that's what impresses me. Uh, that's right. Yeah, Adrian was on Convicted Hearts with Jen. They have a round table. What's up, Brian? You guys get any snow out there in Las Vegas? Because we got a ton of it here. So that's what should impress other people. You know, is you see someone going about their daily life. Thank you, Big Red. People with, yeah, genuine people with good intentions. You know, that are straight up and they respect people and, you know, they're truthful, honest, loyal. That's what impresses me. You know, going and showing me a Lamborghini that you're renting in a big high dollar fucking house that you don't own, that doesn't impress me, you know? I don't know why, Roger. What's up, Sugar Smack? Tran, what's up? You know, bottom line is, Luke Dude, 79, what's up? You know, the bottom line is you got guys like Brandon Mayer, salute to Boston. That's right. You got guys like Mike Thompson out here, Dances with Wolves. You got all these 2-5 guys, all these dropouts out here flapping their lips about shit that, you know, if they were face to face with people, they wouldn't be doing. And no one's doing shit to them. So, you know, I think one dude, Dances with Wolves, is probably one of the most wanted guys in California. He's out in the streets. Although I haven't seen him on YouTube for a while. You know, it seemed like for a while there, every day he was on somebody else's channel, you know, flapping his lips about what it is to be a man and a warrior and all this other shit. Watch out, kid. Watch out. Yeah, get off my shoe. Get off my shoe. She's eating my shoe. You know, and then all of a sudden, nothing. So I don't know if he's still on the streets or, you know, if he made enough money to pay his attorney fees or what, you know, because he was on Sean Atwood like every day for, you know, episode after episode after episode. Yeah. Adrian doesn't like the furniture setup I got. How you carry yourself is, and how you treat people is the most important. That's true. Daniel, what's up? Quadruple Jimmy. Yeah, so you know, uh, guys are gonna ride what they got, you know, until the wheels fall off. I'm sure Wes is making tons of money. He charges a lot of money for his workout routine. Charges a lot of money for personal counseling. You know, whatever. So, you know, uh, maybe it was dispatched. Yeah. You know, bottom line is if somebody needs some help, you know, they want to talk, I'm talking free of charge. Somebody wants to learn a workout routine, go to a fucking gym. Get a personal trainer, you know? Yeah, Tolofa Uso. I like that. I don't know how to pronounce all that stuff, but what's up, girl? What's up? What's up, kid? But I just think that's kind of predatory mindset. Yeah, you're all. Now I see the film. He's got like a bunch of guys in a gym. They're tattooed. They're all working out. They're all young dudes. When I was a young dude, I used to work out every day, 5 days a week. I got up to 500-pound bench press and they took the fucking weights. But I was young. I was in my 30s. And, now I'm 61 years old. And great thing about Wentz is that people need to pay him to obtain his agenda instead of building theirs. That's right. David Orr. David Orr. I did know a guy named David Orr. You mean Doug Orr? I didn't know Doug Orr. I know a lot about him, but I did not get to meet him. David Orr. There was no. I know Bobby Orr. There was a Bobby Orr that I knew, and Bobby and another guy, George. They were crime partners, and they got busted up in Canada, and this is probably in the 70s, early 70s. They were crime partners, and they told me some horror stories about Canadian prisons. They were involved with dope and all that French Connection shit, actually. And so I went to prison up there. Man, this dog has sharp teeth. She's biting my feet. They went to prison up there. He said there's a lot of natives up there, a lot of native Canadians, which would basically be Native Americans. They don't like people from the United States, and they definitely didn't like. They definitely didn't like white dudes from the United States. And, George told me stories about beating guys down. Yeah, Doug the Thug. And, like he told me a story in a chow hall, he beat one dude down, beat him, knocked him out, and then beat him back into conscience. But he was just, Canadian prisons suck. George lost his visits. He was in the visiting room doing some shit. It can be a crazy place for outsiders. So he said he got caught fucking around the visiting room with his girlfriend, like not even fucking, just like kissing her, feeling on her and shit. And they sent him a chrono, a piece of paperwork. Said they've taken your visits. They took his visits. They said your visits have been taken, suspended for life. They took his visits forever. You know. First in Canada because they know their ancestors migrated from Asia. All right. Yeah, so they took his visits for life, and he killed the dude on the tier, and Indian posse. That's right. So he killed the dude. George killed the dude on the tier. They just kept fucking with him and fucking with him. So he killed the dude. And he was like, fucking bring it, And so while he was going to court for that, he beat it. They had him in an elevator, and the cops beat him down and broke his back. And so he's laying there on the floor in the elevator with a broken back. And this cop's like, all right, let's kill him, And so they were going to string him up in the elevator and say he hung himself in the elevator. And this other cop told him, yeah, that's all fine and good, but how are we going to explain that he got up and hung himself when his back's broke? He can't even stand up. That's the only thing that saved his life. So, cops are fucking dirty everywhere you go, man. Canada, United States, California, everywhere, There are dirty fucking cops. This dog's just going to town with their toys. Yeah. So, no power writing on this in tablet. Let's see, what's it say? Sometimes they put their own words before you write. I'm learning. That's right. How you doing, brother Will? Hats off to Whack, getting his apartment down. Power corrupts. Yeah, I would not want to be in prison in another country. I wouldn't even want to be in prison in another state in America. So, you know, you go down to Mississippi, Louisiana, southern states, but they're pretty dangerous places to be, and they treat you pretty bad. Of course, I don't want to be in prison ever again anywhere, but especially in the southern states or any other country outside of the United States, because you basically have no rights. You know, Troy, thank you. Hardest biker you were locked up with? Uh, hardest biker. It's cold, no power. Oh wow. Well, it's cold here. We got as much snow as you, but we got power. California rolling blackouts. I need some artwork from my big bro. Hint, hint. That's right, Whack. Uh, toughest biker. Well, one of the toughest guys, motorcycle outlaws I was in prison with, lives very close to me. Good friend. And, you know, I have to say he's passed away. 23 and just did a video about a new prison in El Salvador holds. Yeah, they have amazing, thank you, Mr. So that, I would say one of the toughest guys, good dude though, was Kenny Kimbrough. He's passed away. Calvin, he's passed away. He was a good dude. He was a pretty tough guy. But yeah, sad to say he passed away in prison. But yeah, there's a prison in. I just saw the prison in El Salvador. It said call it a super prison or something. I didn't know that it holds 40,000 people, but I know I have a friend who is from El Salvador. Well, that sucks, Whack. He goes, if you go to El Salvador, you're a gang member. The military will arrest you immediately and take you to prison or kill you. If you have tattoos, say you're a gang member, they'll kill you. Or they'll lock you up. So now they have this massive prison. They got these guys in transport. Abroad in Japan has a very strict system, yeah. I heard in Japan, though, they treat you all right. But this thing in El Salvador, dude, they got them running around their boxers in transport. They got them with their hands behind their back, bent over at the waist while they walk. I mean, it's ugly. Hey, kiddo, come here. Yeah. So it's, you know, it's an issue. What's up, Papa Jack? Yeah, El Salvador does not play. And if you guys remember, they had a war down there. They called people subversives, you know. Yeah, no shoes. Yeah, rest in peace, Wax homeboy. You know, the government killed a bishop of the Catholic Church down there. You know, sniper, killed him. I mean, they don't play down there. So they will kill you. But I think in El Salvador, their body pack. I think in El Salvador, I think a buddy that was locked up in prison in Japan for murder some dudes. Very clean, yeah. I think in El Salvador too, if they lock them dudes up for being gang members, they don't ever have to let them out. They have no rights. That's what I'm telling you, man. In America, you go to prison, you have rights to some degree. Depends on what state you're in. If you're in California, some of the western states, Oregon, Washington, I don't know about Arizona or Nevada. You know, you have rights and you have people, STL, homeless man being killed. I did, I saw it. That's right, Whack. So you have advocates on the street, especially in California. They push the line with the government. Uh, they'll file lawsuits. So you have rights, you know. And you go to these other countries, you don't have any rights. You don't have no one speaking up for you. You know, Amnesty International, they don't give a fuck about them people. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, this young going to town. Yeah, so bottom line is if you're going to another country, don't fuck around because you could go to prison and never come home or come home in a bag. You can come home in a bag in American prisons too, you know, if you're dumb. But I don't know. So what do you guys think about the video? Good, bad? I hope you guys liked it. You know, I always say in the comments section, if you got an issue that you want to see a video on, questions you have about certain stuff, let me know. Got killed coming out of a restaurant. Oh, that sucks, Will. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I don't like to hear about people getting shot and killed. True, leave her alone. Leave her alone. True likes to bite the dogs. Carl, how you doing, brother? Armin, did you know Armin? Armin Bletcher was a pretty big man. That's right. You know, I never knew Armin. I saw pictures of him. He was a great big dude. Uh, did you know Armin, Carl? He was a great big giant guy. I think he was out of Fresno. Armin Bletcher, big giant steroid man. Ow. Survived 40 years in prison. That's right. Wow. That's right, Carl. Now she's got my sock and she's trying to pull my sock off. It's a crazy puppy. Huh? You got to come home, hon, because this dog is just nuts. But, you know, the bottom line is, oh man, my favorite actor. What's that guy who was in Runaway? John Voight's a great actor. I used to like Jack Nicholson. He was fantastic. Uh, those are two of my good favorites. Brian Wood, mention videos. It's full of wisdom and straight from your heart. Thank you, brother. You stay out in the bars, you probably, that's right. But, you know, here's the deal. No matter, and you see right now, Will's homeboy got shot. Marlon Brando was okay, but after The Godfather, he really didn't do shit really worth a fuck. Uh, in the valley for a while, I think. That's right. A rough start. Probably know we do it. Chin up. That's right. Chin up, chest out. I don't like Robert De Niro. I used to until he started talking all that shit about Trump, you know. But I like Joe Pesci. I like that guy. He just died. He played Henry Hill in Goodfellas. He was great. I forgot his name. Ray Liotta. He was a good actor. You know. I like James Caan. Anyways, on the tough guy shit, right? John Wayne, hands down, yeah. Paul Newman was good. All them old actors are great. So here's the deal. If you're a tough guy, whatever, there's a million fucking tough guys now, right? And there's always guy tougher than the last guy. That's right. Clint Eastwood is a legend, living legend. So you could be the toughest guy on the block, right? There's gonna be a guy in the next block, even tougher. Better not cut your live. Thanks for checking in that picture. That's right, brother. Thank you for sending that to me, Jay Will. So let me tell you a story about Eastwood and Outlaw Jesse Wells. That's right. So I have a friend. He's an older man now. He's in a bike club. They're in Fresno. They're in a bar with their girlfriends. Some guy goes down to another bar and tells a local tough guy, "Hey man, there's a couple guys up here at Norton." That's right. Armin was murdered about 200 feet from my house. Oh wow. And so, what's up, Lakewater? So this guy goes and tells the local tough guy, "Hey, there's some couple guys down here, bikers down here." Woo. So he goes down there to bully them, right? They're both not that very big. They're both kind of short guys, but they're good dudes, you know. And they go in there, and he goes in there and starts to bully him, whatever. And they're like, "Hey, let's just get the fuck out of here." They're gonna leave. Guys fucking around. So one of the guys shot him. Then they're going out the front door with their girlfriends. Uh, and anyways, the guy realizes that he isn't hurt that bad. So as they're leaving the fucking bar, good night, Sugar Smack. But they're not punks. They just don't want no fucking shit. And he's already shot the dude, right? Guy's coming at him. "I'm not hurt that bad. I'm gonna go after him." So the guy, this is the way it was related to me by one of them. The guy, his partner says, "You stupid motherfucker," shot him again. Second shot killed him. Big tough bully, tough guy. So being a big tough guy, if you're a bully, in the forefront for work. How are you? Oh, we're great. Lakewater, Arizona's nice. It's a little cold now this time of year, but now if you're just a healthy dude, you know how to defend yourself. That's a whole nother story. There's a lot of tough dudes out there, man. Uh, Guys that know martial arts, jujitsu, boxing, wrestling, grappling. They'll take you down, twist you up like a pretzel, snap your leg, or they'll beat your face in. Right? There's a million guys like that. There's a lot. There's more now than there was when I was a kid. Back in the day when I was a kid, I had more fucking more heart than I had skill. But the thing when I was a kid was to get them on the ground, pound their head in the concrete, and then stomp them out. Become tough girl roles, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, She-Hulk. Yeah. So, but now there are guys that know how to fight. They know how to hurt people. They're healthy. They work out. They train. It's part of their deal. Uh, but they don't fuck with people. They don't bully people. Those are the true tough guys. They're respectful. They're polite. But if you fuck with them, they will hurt you. And there's a lot of them out there nowadays because people can train. Every town has a place to train, and every town has a bunch of guys that are in the ring that want to fight. They want to get in the UFC. They want to make some money. They want a name, whatever the reason is. So there's a lot of people. There's a lot more tough guys now than there was when I was a kid. So just keep that in mind when you're out in society and some guy does some shit you don't like. You don't know him and you don't know why he's doing it. So, yeah, they're for self-defense. That's right. But it's also, from what I understand, martial arts are kind of it's kind of a spiritual, mental type thing, to get control of your life. Uh, you know, Bottom line is, yeah, the guy with the biggest mouth is usually the biggest bitch. The guy who yells rat the loudest is usually the rat. The guy that talks the most shit is usually the biggest pussy. Uh, yeah, cauliflower ears. What's up? Yeah, so, I mean, The guys I like are just regular dudes that treat people with respect and they're into cool shit, you know. And if they happen to be tough guys, that's cool, you know. The toughest guys, you know, you never know how tough they are until somebody makes them show them. So, you know, so who's the toughest guy I ever met? You know, there's a bunch of them, man. Definitely not me, you know. I can take care of myself, but I'm not a super tough guy. I think the toughest guys in prison, that how big puppy dog is getting on Messenger. That's right. All right, I'll have to check it out. Um, I think the toughest guys that I met in prison, hey, were guys that had a lot of time to do. They already did a chunk of time, and you never heard them complain about it. I could, from New Zealand, what's up, brother? Stay down. That's on the bottom of the world. So these guys would do their time. They had a program, Papa Jack. They had a program. They had a work program. They had a yard program. They had a cell program. Polite, respectful, quiet. Those were the toughest guys I knew in prison. They were mentally tough, emotionally tough. Uh, you know, those are the toughest guys I knew. Yeah, the toughest guy in prison is the guy that you know you don't want to meet. You know, it could be a little 5'6" guy with a big knife. You know, um, yeah. Homeboy, friend of ours, Dave. You know, in Folsom. Long story short, Brian overcome Braun. Yeah, brains overcome Braun. Yep. You know, they beat him up. This guy, they beat up Dave, broke his leg. Dave had already in prison for double murder. Um, you know, old school dude. They fuck with the wrong dude. It was over some bullshit. Collar guy, this and that. So when his leg healed up and all that, it's an old Folsom. He went out to the yard at work change area and stabbed a dude and rode him to the dirt. And I think the cop hit him in the back of the head. Shep Dog, what's up? I think the cop hit him in the back of the head with a fire extinguisher or something to get him to stop and put him in a coma for a while. But it killed the dude, you know. Little bitty guy, not that big, not that small, just average dude. They fucked with the wrong dude, you know, and got killed. So he was the toughest guy that day, you know. Saucy man, I think the baddest dude around is the one who hauls his ass out of bed every morning. I think so too, saucy man. I think guys yeah, don't even get me started on that. Guys that take their ass out of bed early in the morning and drive their ass to work. Uh, word to support their wife and kids, or even just to support themselves. That's just a pretty tough life right there, man. Uh, the working man in this country is what made this country, so they're the toughest guys out here in the world. And some of them really are tough, too, so we're doing good, Tashanka. I've been sitting here with all these dogs. Bowser tried to kill the goat today. Uh, and that fights in prison, like two guys who have a beef go in a cell with a knife and go. You know, I never seen that. I never seen that. Not in California. If some guy's got a beef with you in California to the point where he wants to take you down, third shift machine shop, stay down, bro. Usually he's gonna slide it behind you, stick a knife in you a few times, and take you out. All that cell knife fighting in the cell, you know, I've never seen it. I'm not saying it never happened, but I've never seen it. You know, Here's the deal: you get caught killing someone, you get a life sentence. Yeah. So nobody wants another life sentence. But if they have a problem with somebody, they're trying to make their bones, trying to make a point, they want to take somebody down, they usually slide up behind them and stick a hole in their back. That's how it happens, or their neck, from behind. Uh, that guy Troy Kell was another deal. uh, that's right, Tashanka. You know, some guys just don't give a shit, you know. But the guys with brains, the Internet Dispatch, uh, they usually do it quick, fast, and get it done, get out, you know, and try to get away with it. Of course, now I heard in prison, because guys don't want to lose all their comfy contraband items. I never seen neither. I've seen guys. Yeah, guys will go in a cell and fight, but I've never seen the guys lock up and stab each other. But now they say if you stab someone on the yard, you got to ride them to the dirt. OG Scotty, have a good night, bro. You got to ride them to the dirt till you get caught or till you get shot, because then the staff know who did what, right? And they don't tear up the yard, and guys don't lose their cushy contraband items. You know, now I think that's a bullshit policy, but you know, who am I to say whatever? You know, guys have whatever they have in there, and they don't want to lose it. So when guys want to commit violence, you know, they want them to get caught so they don't tear up the yard and they don't lose their shit. You know, I think if I was in prison, I want to hurt someone, I wouldn't even say anything to anybody. I just go do it, and I definitely wouldn't do it until I got caught. You know, for somebody else's pleasure. You know, so. All right, you dogs. Come on, Chewy. Hop down. There you go. Dogs are crazy. Don't sing it, bring it. Excuse me. So, if you're gonna do it, better be worth it. In other words, right? Yep. If you're gonna do it, better be worth it. Let's see. Sticks here from Australia, near Melbourne City. Love your shows. Thank you so much, Justin. Are they starting a digital currency over there? I hear a lot of stuff about Australia. Scares the crap out of me. Good buddy of mine shot a dude 5 times. A popular gang and killed him and got off on manslaughter in the 90s. He ended up doing 80% of your term. They want 20. That's, well, I'm glad he didn't get 25 to life. There's bucks in the brooks. You might want to write one. You know, I got a recorder, so I might just speak it out and let someone else type it and see what happens. You know, I don't know. Books are books, you know. Sean Atwood publishes books for people, so I don't know. I don't know where to start, you know. Fell in love from a gang, that's right. If you're gonna shoot, don't talk about it. That's right. You know, bottom line is you should never put yourself in a situation where you gotta hurt somebody and jeopardize your freedom. If you're out here in the world, I'm going to show you how to speak. Tap it out for you. That's right. You should never put yourself in a situation that's going to jeopardize your freedom, man. You know, especially for an extended period of time. I don't care if you're selling dope. I don't care if you beat someone down, you shoot someone, stab someone, hurt someone, pisses you off. You want to get some. You know, take 10 deep breaths and think about it. Yeah, we got to be free, man. Fuck prison. You know, swallow your fucking pride when you have to. You know, Dirty Dennis used to tell me, hey, one time we're sitting in the chow hall eating, and there was a guy in line. I thought he was a fucking clown. And I go, what's up? And he's staring at me. And I go, what's up? And he goes, fuck you, Smiley. You ain't nothing special. And I went, wow, what'd you say? And he said it again. I go, wow. I go, all right. So I ate, I went out the yard shack canteen, and I told Dennis, you know, and he goes, can you live with it? I go, I don't know. He goes, let me know at the end of the yard. And I thought about it, and I go, I can't live with that. And so we got a couple sodas, couple 6-packs of sodas, because he lived on another floor. Walked in, walked up to the 3rd floor, and like we're delivering sodas. I went in the cell with a dude, told the cop, hey, soda delivery, you know. And I went in the cell with a dude, and I gave him a way out where he could apologize. And he's like, fuck you. He kept saying, yeah, fuck you. I ain't scared of you. And he's putting his shoes on, you know. And the bed's against the wall. He's sitting there, and I'm right across from him, sitting on the shitter, and I'm like giving him a way out. And and so right when he got done tying his shoe, I stood up while he's still bent over, you know, tying his shoe. I stood up and kicked him in the face, and it was on. I fucked the dude up. I, you know, smashed his head in the wall, beat his face in, and then we split because I couldn't deal with it. So when you feel disrespected or you feel like somebody's done something bad to you, that, you know, think about it. Don't just react, you know. Ask yourself, can I live with that? If the answer is no, then you got to do what you got to do. But is a potential to. Well, you know, my potential to do great harm now is, you know, not as much as when I was young. When I was young, you know, when you're young, you can get them up a little better, and you can do a little bit. You can move a little more. You know, now I'd rather just stick a hole in a motherfucker than fight him. You know, but back then, that's something I learned from Dennis. You know, he told me several times, "Can you live with that?" And if the answer was no, then I'd go do it. But then sometimes I think, you know what, I could live with that. It's not worth it, you know. Um, and now, out here in the world, you know, if you have a home, you have a mortgage, you have a wife, you have kids, you have a motorcycle, you have a truck, you have a life, you have a job, right? You have someone relying on you to help you pay the bills. Then sometimes you just have to live with it, you know. That's just the way it is. And if you decide you can't live with it and you end up behind bars, it's not good because all that stuff that you had, you're gonna lose. And all the people that depend on you to help them pay them bills because you made, you know, especially if you're married, that's an agreement. I'm gonna be here for you. Then you leave them hanging. It's not a good deal, man. You know, I I seen a thing one time where this dude went out and got some revenge on somebody. You know, went to the joint, and his old lady said, you know, he hated that dude more than he loved me. You know, yeah, yeah. She said he hated that guy more than he loved me. That's quite a statement, you know. What else is going to matter a year from now? Yep. We go to something. Uh, the truth is what it is, and you must accept the truth or live a lie. Yep. 1645. Just has to go. I love handling the policy, my DL, and and they see nothing, they expect 1,000 traffic tickets. Yeah. Yeah, so, being a tough guy is one thing, but, living everyday life, that's what's happening. You can be tough. Don't get me wrong. I think I got a lot of respect for guys that train. They learn different things. They learn how to box, learn how to martial arts, jujitsu, all that stuff. I got a lot of respect for that stuff. It takes a commitment, and there's something in that, and they grow from that shit. But you know, don't use it to fucking jeopardize your freedom. You know, and don't use it to take yourself away from the people that love you. That's the bottom line. You know, and don't let someone else take you out of yourself. I mean, it's an easy thing to say, but yes, man, Australia is well into currently doesn't currency now. Bring back the good old days, and now it weighs, I reckon. Justin Lister, let me ask you. Yeah, you can't take your Harley to prison. So let me ask you. In Australia, they're gonna go with digital currency, digital ID. Are they gonna try to restrict people, carbon tax, all that stuff? Are they really? It seems to me like they're gonna use Australia as one of the test cases to restrict your movement, restrict your things that you can buy. That's right, Oos, with your money. They'll take your money to punish you for things that they feel like you did wrong, social currency or social credit score, all that shit. Are they doing that over there? That's kind of because if they get away with it over there in Australia, and let me ask you if they are there people resisting it? You know, I'm kind of curious because if they get away with it in Europe, Europe's fucking Europe, man. Europe's weird. A lot of Europe, not all of it. Not everybody in Europe's weird. I'm just saying the governments over there are weird, and they're all tied to these bankers and Klaus Schwab and the Rothschilds are all over there. America's we have a lot of guns, but Australia is similar to America in a lot of ways, and if they get away with that shit in Australia, we got to really tighten our belts, man. Those people gave up their guns. They couldn't resist it if they wanted. Yeah. They get away with it here. There, they'll get away with it. They won't get away with it here for long, though. And here's a flagship. Commonwealth countries. We have a lot of guns in this country, so I think that when they start doing shit over here, people are going to start taking what they want. If they say you got digital currency, but you can't do this or you can't do that, they'll just start taking it. Hey, Rosie. What's up, girl? What's wrong with your leg? Huh? What's up, baby? Yeah. Huh? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Yeah, get your ass up here. Look at this big girl. Look at that big girl. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I think people are going to take what they want. If they restrict what you can buy or what you can do, I really believe that people are just going to take what they want. So let me ask you a question. If you know about dogs, what do you think about the old boxer Joe Frazier? Joe Frazier was a pretty cool old dude, man. He was a hell of a fighter. We used to have rivals in Canada. What's up, Big Mick? He's got on missing. That's right. Yeah, Smoking Joe Frazier was cool. Hope you're doing good over there, Mick. It's we got about this much snow here tonight when I got home, so you know, I think America's not going to go for a lot of this shit, and I think a lot of this talk about stuff is that's right, Shunker. So I think what's happened is the central banking system got scared. Cheers, David. We love Canada. We just don't like your politicians, brother. Um, yeah, Trudeau, he's a turd. So I think the central banking system, globalists, what the fuck? I think Joe Bu, believer also. I think that they got scared by Bitcoin and all these other digital currencies, cryptocurrency, scared the central bankers and the central banking system because it's unregulated. They're not a part of it. And so if I buy a bunch of cryptocurrency, and let's say I bought $1,000 worth and it turned into $1 million. So now all of a sudden I have $1 million of fiat currency that I made through cryptocurrency. I mean, they don't like that, because they're not a part of it. So I think 60 people in live, only 29 likes. That's right, Jay Will. Please like, please share, and please subscribe if you're watching. If you're watching the channel and you like it, please subscribe and please turn people onto it. Our channel grows slow, you know. Now she's chewing on a big ass bone. It's an ostrich bone. They love it. So, I think the cryptocurrency scared the central bankers. So they want to come up with their own digital currency, and then they want to outlaw. What's up, Richie Rich? Thank you. They want to outlaw Bitcoin, Shiba, all these other cryptocurrencies. That's right, Brian. Slow and steady wins the race. That's right. So I think that's what's going on with this central bank digital currency. That's what I think's going on. They want to control the digital currency. They don't like Bitcoin. They don't like Shiba or any of these other Arithma or whatever it is. They want to control it. So it's going to be interesting. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think a lot of the fucking doomsday guys, the world's going to come to an end. They're going to take all your money. They're already doing shit in China, but that's a communist country. We have guns here. Just imagine some guy has 50 grand in the bank. He's got, saving all his life, and they took it. And he can't get a resolution through normal channels. What happened to my money? Well, we have digital currency now. No need for cash. So where the fuck's my money? What's he gonna do? Well, he's got a bunch of guns at home. He might go over there and shoot his banker. You never know. And I'm not advocating that. I'm just saying that's a scenario that, Kenny Hurley, what's up? People are not gonna go quietly and don't go quietly into that good night or some shit, Winston Churchill. And push you off your square. That's right, Luke. Bankers think that they're better than us. That's going to be a domination resulting in violence. Yeah, I think it will result in violence. Especially in the United States. Because there's people here that see that. I mean, look at all the religious people. And I'm kind of, one guy told me, it's biblically scary. The whole digital currency thing is biblically scary. So you have religious people that look at that as sign of the beast, mark of the beast. And then you have other guys that are just liberty guys that are just patriot Americans, and they don't want to cow down to can just turn people's lives off with a click of the button. Yep. And there's people that they're just not gonna have it. They got a shitload of guns, and they're gonna say, "Hey, you're gonna ruin my life with the push of a button." Oh, and I'm making an appearance on Jen's. I might do that, Mr. Wilson's View. You think I should? I like Jen, and maybe we can liven up a round table. I like to help it out. I like to help it grow. I guess LA Times kind of folded up, because different issues. And I know Thumper, he's a good dude. He's my neighbor in Tracy. I tattooed on him and his celly Rolo. But I guess Jen's going to try to take over and continue the round table. Yeah, so what are people going to do? You're gonna ruin my life with a click of a button. I can't get no resolution. I'm not down for the digital thing. I'm not down for the mark of the beast, whatever the reason is. And they got a stockpile of guns at home. What are they gonna do? I wouldn't want to be the guy on the receiving end of that. I wouldn't want to have to find out the hard way what they're gonna do. So it's gonna get interesting. Yeah, I might get on the round table. I'll have to tell Jen. Why not? Collaborating is good. Collaborating is good with the right people, and Jen's definitely one of the right people. So, we live in a whole different world than when I grew up. We live in a different world than when I went to prison. We live in a different world just in the last 5 years that I've been out of prison. It's changed. It's going to keep changing. So we have to be aware. We have to stay vigilant. And we got to learn. I'm looking at Rosie, I'm checking her leg out. So if I don't feel any broken bones in her leg. I think she's got a massive, because she'll walk on a little bit, and then she'll keep it up. So what the hell are you doing over there? Huh, girl? Dogs are great, man. It's a post-911 world, yep. Mitch, text did not turn out right. I was curious, what did you think about the old-timer boxer Joe Frazier? I love Joe Frazier. I thought he was a great fighter and a pretty cool dude. He was a tough guy, man. Then Muhammad Ali came around. I guess he was tougher. I didn't think so, but Oh, out to Shanka, thank you so much. We love you guys, man. And since a smartphone, yep. And after that goat, because the goat hurt Rosie. No, the Bowser just, he's a hunter, and he just, come here, girl. Come here. Come on. Yeah. So her leg on this side, I don't feel anything broken. Oh, yeah, good girl. Yeah, good girl. She uses it, but what's that say? She won the first Ali fight, yep. Good night, Billabong Matt. And I think I'm going to have to take a shower. I've been working, so we're rehabbing a house. What's up, girl? What's up? What's up, baby? Easy. I've been working on this house. Hey. She just tried to attack the puppy. Proud Patriot. Easy, girl. So I'm going to have to take a shower and get ready. I got to get up tomorrow and drive over there in the snow. So I'm going to have to call it a night and get ready for, believe it or not, get ready for bed as early as it is. Tim's an uppercut and dropped Ali with a left hook. That's right. So I'm going to call it a night. Got to take a shower and eat and get ready for tomorrow. Good night, Brian. Tashanka, thank you guys so much. Mr. Wilson View. Proud Patriot. Raymond, Mr. Raymond, what's up? John Doe, you guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. You guys take care. And remember, if you guys want to see a video about a certain subject matter, put it in the comments. You guys take care. Roger Griggs. Peace out. You guys take care of yourselves. Crazy weather out there. Be safe. Good night, Don. We will be back hopefully Saturday. You guys take care of yourselves, man. Good night, Papa Jack. Take care of yourselves. Be safe in this weather. Good night, Ooze. Rigayala. Good night, brother. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to start making them airplanes as soon as I figure out how to reverse the polarity. I got a barrel switch. I got to hook it up to my saw. Good night, Kevin. Good night, Oos. You guys take care. Get out there and do it hard. And don't let no one stop you. I love you folks, man. Good night. Good night, family.